It's week 1 of the NFL, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Falcons and the Raiders, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 24.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason has all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off to get the season underway.
Pretty looking nice.
And off we go from Las Vegas. And he returns this to the 22. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And he is just absolutely marvelous to watch throw a football. That's something I could do all day long, watch him throw routes versus air. But he's even more impressive when their body's on the field, and he's creating with big throws downfield.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
He'll get this up to about the 44. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now a handoff up the middle. Tyson. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders are on the board here first in the season opener. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So here the Falcons now as they get set for their opening possession. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Holding offense.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. This 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Freeman. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Now 2nd and 9. Now a give, right side. Garner. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Freeman. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there. A breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
On 1st down, Tyson. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Herbert. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
On fourth down, Herbert. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On first down, Justin Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Herbert. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Here's the option. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 11 yards is the gain on the keeper there, but now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And how about that on 3rd down? So many different directions an offense can go. Throw it out wide to the receivers, get it to their speedy running back. They changed up everything and handed it to the...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. They started on the shadow of their own goal line, and boom, 5 plays later, they're in the red zone.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On first down, Freeman. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Now he'll try to run with this. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field, and of course for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Here's Herbert. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Up the middle they go. Tyson. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Returnable here from the 38. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. And here now come the Falcons. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Throwing on 1st down. Freeman. He finds his man. Complete. It's Cox. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw again. He finds his man. Complete. It's Garner. And he gets it down to the 32. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Garner. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Freeman. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. to throw. Freeman working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Falcons! From 17 yards out, and the Falcons have taken the lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Point after try forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
So we stop for no gain, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Herbert now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Up the middle they go. Tyson. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
It's 2nd and inches at the Falcons' 48-yard line.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. 20! And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this will be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Falcons ready to take over. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll get 34 yards there.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. And that's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To the air again, Herbert. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and that will keep this a 4-point game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
He finds his man, complete. It's May. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. And it's the Lions who hold on to the lead in that one. The Lions trying to finish that one off and claim victory. Next, we take a trip down the coast to Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. The Dolphins with a strong performance as they get the win at home in the opener. Lastly, we head to Southern California to check on the Rams at home at SoFi Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Rams locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half.
Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. And how about that return as he's hauled away inside the 20-yard line.
In a game like this, you're fighting, you're scratching, you're clawing, you're hammering away. That return has the feel of maybe cracking the rock and giving them a chance to get a big-time advantage.
The Falcons offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cox. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here. They hope to move the chains. To throw on 3rd down. Freeman. That is caught. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against them throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. He'll try again. But he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Tyson, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 3rd and 6. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Tyson to the 43, 2nd down.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. Back to throw. Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. On 2nd down, Tyson. The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here is 3rd down and 4. Looking to throw. Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they want to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run on 1st down. Tyson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And his kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Off-play action. Freeman. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. On 1st and 10, Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Herbert off of play action. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8. Herbert throwing again. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Herbert. His throw incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yard.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. On 1st and 10, Freeman. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Garner. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Freeman. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. And some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Back to throw. Freeman eluding the pressure right. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Cohen. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Here's Herbert. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
And it's fielded at the 34. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be Falcon football. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Throwing to start the drive. Freeman firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Freeman. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. The offense on 3rd down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
The Falcons send out their punter. They'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. .42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Falcons offense set to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st down, Freeman. He finds his man, complete. It's Cox. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. 2nd and 6. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Garner. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
Now an option play on 2nd down. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
On 3rd down, Freeman. And he does not get to the 1st down marker as they stop him at the 19.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
And his kick here is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Herbert to throw. A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
9 seconds, no timeouts left. Now Herbert. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Atlanta, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
No, I didn't know that. I'm just standing there. Hey, open the door. You scared me.
How you? Woo! Ow, 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 ow. The fuck? Ouch, 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 ouch.